Gholdengo aka Mega Blitz. In today's video, we're going to be looking at another absolutely crazy Gholdengo EX deck. But this partner is going to be Hisuian Basculegion, being able to discard all these energies with it, make it rain attack, and then being able to follow that up with Hisuian Basculegion's Upstream Spirits can lead to some very powerful one-hit KOs. Alrighty guys, let's jump ourselves right in to that deck list. Alrighty guys, and here we are with that deck list, Gholdengo and Hisuian Basculegion. Starting us off here with Gholdengo EX. With this attack, make it rain for only one basic metal energy 50 times. Discard any number of basic energy cards from your hand. This attack does 50 damage for each card you discard in this way. And then of course it's got its ability coin bonus. Once during your turn you may draw a card. If this Pokemon's in your active spot, you get to draw an additional card. And then we have also Radiant Greninja in here. Be able to Moonlight Shuriken if we ever need to, and its ability Concealed Cards. You may discard energy from your hand to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. But you pair all that with Hisuian Basculegion by discarding all these energy cards with Make It Rain, Concealed Cards, Earthen Vessels, Ultra Balls, and things of that nature for its attack Upstream Spirits, which lets you attack completely for free 20 times. This attack does 20 damage for each basic energy card in your discard pile, then shuffle those back into your deck. So, being able to Make It Rain a bunch of times, and then Upstream Spirits for a big KO, and then being able to just draw into a bunch more energy, we'll be able to make it rain again. So we have other supporters in here to help find all these energies, being Candice. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of water Pokemon and water energy cards you find there. Put them into your hand, shuffle the rest back into your deck. Lady says search your deck for 4 basic energy cards, reveal them, put them into your hand. And then we got Bill's Transfer. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of Pokemon you find there, and then put them into your hand, shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So at the late game, we're trying to just thin our deck as much as we can of anything that just isn't energies, because once we Upstream Spirits, we want just mostly energies back into our deck to be able to draw into those for Make It Rain for that Gholdengo. So for the full deck list here, we got 4 Gimmighoul, 4 Gholdengo EX, 3 Hisuian Basculin, 3 Hisuian Basculegion, 1 Radiant Greninja, 2 Candice, 2 Lady, 2 Bill Transfers, 1 Boss, 4 Earthen Vessel, 4 Battle VIP Pass, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Nest Ball, 1 Switch, 12 Water Energy, and 9 Basic Metal Energy. But before we jump into that gameplay, I gotta give a huge shout out to my buddy AJ for hooking me up with this deck list. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. Alrighty guys, let's jump right in to that gameplay. Alrighty guys, and here we are with that Gholdengo Hisuian Basculegion gameplay. Coin flip here, picking tails. We are going to elect to go first. We're going to be able to evolve our Hisuian Basculins into Hisuian Basculegions, Gimmighouls into Gholdengos, and things of that nature. So starting us off, we got a Gimmighoul up in the active spot, got a Gimmighoul in hand, Gholdengo, Hisuian Basculegion, Radiant Greninja, 2 water energies. Now, something you could do with this deck is you could swap out some of the Gimmighouls for the Call for Family Gimmighouls. However, I elected to not do that because the Hisuian Basculin lets you basically Call for Family for free. So starting us off, we got Concealed Cards, discard energy, draw 2. We get into 2 more energies. And now our opponent here on a Spiritomb. Now we already know, because we saw that mulligan just a little bit earlier, they're on Gholdengo with Palkia V-Star. So we have a kind of mirror match in a weird way. They just don't know that we're not playing the competitive Gholdengo. We're playing this absolutely busted Upstream Spirits version of Gholdengo. So they're going to play a worker here just to draw some cards here. So draw up to 3, be able to find into a Nest Ball, bench that Radiant Greninja here, Concealed Cards, discard energy, draw 2. Battle VIP Passer, be able to grab themselves double Gimmighoul to try to just really start setting up for those Gholdengos and things of that nature. They're going to be able to play that Pokestop, roll the Pokestop, get a Battle VIP Pass and Canceling Clone, play the Battle VIP Pass, grab Manaphy. The reason they grab Manaphy is because they see the Radiant Greninja and they're like, alright, they're going to be able to Palkia at some point, and I don't want any of my Gimmigouls just have to get KO'd. However, it's actually really difficult for this deck to be able to attack with Radiant Greninja because we have to manually attach all the energies to it. So we're probably never going to be attacking with Greninja. So we're going to roll the Pokestop here. Discard energy was the only good thing that happened out of that. Concealed Cards, discard a water energy to draw 2 more. Get a Nest Ball. Nest Ball, grab the Hisuian Basculin. And I'm going to be able to coin bonus here, draw 2 cards. Get into a Battle VIP Pass, a Lady. I'm going to play the Lady, grab myself 4 energies, attach a Metal Energy to that Gholdengo, be able to Make It Rain, discarding 2 water energies for 100 damage, KOing that Spiritomb. So put me at a 5-6 split here. So we are on odd prize, which isn't great. However, we really wanted to start taking KOs as fast as we possibly can, because we want to try to get ahead of them if we're able to. And we don't really play cross switchers, and we only play one copy of boss, so just taking the KO there is the right play. They're going to be able to evolve that Gimmighoul into Gholdengo, coin bonus, draw 2 cards here. And I'm like, okay, if you're able to counter KOing this Gholdengo, that can put me in a really, really tough spot here. So they're going to Earthen Vessel, discarding that Canceling Cologne to find 2 energies, be able to hopefully try to KO this Gholdengo EX, but they're going to be able to discard 6 energies to do so, so they'll have to hit 300 damage. And we're in a position where we'll be able to evolve our Hisuian Basculin into Hisuian Basculegion, be able to attach another metal energy to the Gimmighoul. We have a Lady to fill up our hand with more energies as well. Battle VIP Pass is kind of just clogging up the hand, really. The nice part about the version that we're playing is Pokestop's actually not a bad thing to run or to roll if your opponent plays one, because if you end up discarding a bunch of energies, your Upstream Spirits just does more damage later on. So they're going to play that Irida there, grab themselves an item card, play their Earthen Vessel. Actually, they grabbed Earthen Vessel, discarding a card to find 2 more energies here, be able to roll Pokestop, get a Battle VIP Pass, which is not what they wanted to see, discarding a Worker and a Gimmighoul as well. Ultra Ball discarding an energy to Battle VIP Pass, grab another Gholdengo to be able to evolve one of the Gimmighouls on the bench there. So we're going to be able to evolve that. Coin bonus, just draw 1 card. And I'm like, okay, you got quite a bit of energies in your hand for sure, but you have to have at least 6, right? Superior Energy Retrieval is definitely going to be able to get them there. So Superior Energy Retrieval, putting 4 energies back in their hand, 1 Energy Retrieval, just putting 1 energy back in the deck, make it rain, discarding 6 energy to be able to KO our active Gholdengo EX. So now we're a little bit behind, actually, and I'm like, well, we could put ourselves in a position where we could just try to Upstream Spirits here and just try to KO that way. So we're going to evolve into the Basculegion. We're going to be able to conceal cards here, discarding a water energy, draw 2 more cards. We're going to find a Basculin, be able to find Candice, Lady, we're going to find the Candice, play the Lady here, and then just put the bunch of energies in our hand, Pokestop, and we're going to get all of these cards back. We're going to Ultra Ball, discarding double Battle VIP Pass, grabbing ourselves Gholdengo EX. So I'm going to play the Gholdengo, or evolve into the Gholdengo, coin bonus here, being able to find myself into a metal energy, attach the metal energy to the Gholdengo, Earthen Vessel, discarding a water energy to get the other 2 water energy out of the deck. So we have no more energy left, but I'm only going to be able to Upstream Spirits for 160 damage, just because I had literally 10 energies in my hand at this point. But if they KO this Hisuian Basculegion, it's going to put them on odd prize cards, and then if I can counter KO their Gholdengo, we'll actually be on the same prize cards. We'll both be on 3 now, which can do us some pretty good. So I'm going to be able to bench a Palkia V there to try to set up for a Palkia V Star later on in the game, being able to use Star Portal, putting water energies onto a Radiant Greninja or onto a Palkia, and then just start using that Subspace Swell Attack or Moonlight Shuriken. They're going to play the Irida here, being able to find themselves a water Pokemon and an item card. They're just going to find that Earthen Vessel, though. Play the Earthen Vessel, discard Battle VIP Pass to find themselves 2 more energies. So they're going to get a metal energy here and a water energy, being able to attach a metal energy to the bench Gholdengo if they really want to, or do they just want to save it and have to discard 3 energies to KO this Hisuian Basculegion. That's kind of the nice thing is, since Gholdengo works in increments of 50, even though it's 110, you still have to discard 3 energies to KO this Hisuian Basculegion. So they're going to roll the Pokestop here, get the Ultra Ball and then Nest Ball here, but they discard a Gholdengo EX along the way here. Superior Energy Retrieval, discarding that Nest Ball and the Ultra Ball, and to put 4 energies back into their hand to 100% allow them to be able to KO this Hisuian Basculegion. We're just kind of hoping that they can't find themselves into maybe double cross switcher, because if they find double cross switcher, they can put up our Gholdengo and then be able to KO that, putting them at 2 prizes, and that's not what we quite want. So that's exactly what they're actually going to have here, is double cross switcher up into our Gholdengo, being able to make it rain here, trying to discard 6 energies, doing 300 damage to that. But they only are able to discard 4 here, hitting 200 on that Gholdengo, and I'm like, okay, that's not too big of a deal. We're going to roll this Pokestop here, get a Battle VIP Pass, we lose a Candice, but we discard an energy, which can be nice. So what we're going to do here, We're going to Ultra Ball, discarding some cards, just try to thin our deck a little bit more. And I'm like, okay, what do I want to grab? I want to grab myself a Gimmighoul so I can try to set up another Gholdengo here. So I'm going to be able to evolve the Basculin into Basculegion, conceal cards, discarding an energy to draw 2 more. I get a Nest Ball here. I'm like, all right, Nest Ball, grab myself a Gimmighoul, bench the Gimmighoul off that Nest Ball, attach my energy to the Gimmighoul on the bench, Bill's Transfer, grab the last 2 Pokemon out of my deck, coin bonus, draw 2 cards here. We're going to draw ourselves into Earthen Vessel in a water energy, discard the water energy, Earthen Vessel to get 2 more energies. And I'm like, okay, we're going to be able to make it rain, discarding 6 energies to KO that Gholdengo EX, putting us at a 3-4 split. So I'm still on odd prizes, and my opponent is actually in a position where they're able to keep themselves on even prize cards. However, if they keep themselves on even prize cards, and then I don't ever evolve that Gimmighoul into Gholdengo, then they have to force them to take two prize, or an extra KO than they would want to. But it won't matter because they would be able to just evolve Pokémon into V-Star, Star Portal, putting 3 energies under Greninja, and then be able to Moonlight Shuriken both those Gimmighouls. So actually evolving it is probably the better choice here because I want to avoid that Moonlight Shuriken as best as I possibly can because we don't have Manaphy. So our opponent only needs to discard 2 energies from their hand to be able to KO our Gholdengo EX. They're going to be able to play Roxanne here, putting us to 2 cards, putting them at 6 cards. And I'm like, okay, we still have access to conceal cards, so I can discard this Metal Energy. You know, we have a Hisuian Basculegion, which is kind of dead in our hand right now because we don't have a Basculin on the bench. However, we can still roll this Pokestop, which can do us some good as well. But they're going to be able to attach an energy to that Palkia V. So they could rule the region if they want to, but going for the Make It Rain here and KOing our Gholdengo is definitely what they want to be doing. So they're going to Make It Rain, discarding 2 energies to KO our Gholdengo EX, putting this at a 3-2 split. And I'm like, okay, we're going to be able to put up our Hisuian Basculegion, and I'm able to pretty much KO this Gholdengo with my Basculegion. So I'm going to Nest Ball, grab myself the Basculin, just thin the deck as much as I can, and then I'm going to attach energy to that Gimmighoul here. We're going to Pokestop, discarding 2 more energies off of that, get a Battle VIP Pass. We're going to Upstream Spirits for 260 damage, shuffling all the energies back into our deck. Get 2 more prize cards. We're at a 1-2 split. We only need to KO 1 thing. We have yet to use our boss's order, so we still have access to that as well. And we put our opponent in a position where the only way that they can win this turn is they need to be able to get to Palkia V-Star, be able to Star Portal, putting 3 energies onto Radiant Greninja, and then being able to Moonlight Shuriken, KOing 2 Gimmighouls to take their last 2 prize cards. So they're going to dig as much as they can, conceal cards, discard energy to just draw 2 more cards. They're going to Superior Energy to discard that Worker, Pokestop to put 4 energies back into their hand, but they only have 1 card left in deck. So they're going to Make It Rain here, discarding 3 energies to KO that Hisuian Basculegion. And I'm like, all right, if I could just get myself into maybe a Gholdengo and try to just do a really big Make It Rain and win this turn, or find boss and then just Make It Rain on a Manaphy, that would be great. So we're going to Ultra Ball here. Yeah, we're going to Ultra Ball, discarding Hisuian Basculegion, Battle VIP Pass, be able to find ourselves into the Gholdengo, going to be able to roll the Pokestop, and I would end up just Pokestopping away 3 energies, and then I coin bonus, find myself into an energy, into a Nest Ball. I'm just going to play the Nest Ball here just to get it out of my hand. I'm going to conceal cards, try to find myself into 2 energies. I find myself into Switch Metal Energy, so I can only do 150 damage to their active Gholdengo EX. So I need our Gholdengo EX to be able to take at least 1 hit, but they've used all 4 Superior Energy Retrievals. They don't have access to that Palkia V-Star either, so we're in a position where they've decked themselves. So if they can't KO or anything or win this turn, well, we win by them decking themselves out. But even if they don't end up decking themselves out, or they didn't, they used all 4 Superior Energy Retrievals, and our deck is a little bit more catered to the long game, being able to constantly keep re-rolling our energies with Make It Rain and Upstream Spirits. And our opponent realizes that and concedes to us, being able to pick up the W against a competitive Gholdengo EX deck feels absolutely amazing. Alrighty guys, let's jump right in to that outro. And that's going to do it here for our Gholdengo Hisuian Basculegion deck. Absolutely wild that we were able to pull out the win against a competitive Gholdengo Palkia V-Star deck. Super close game as well. I'll make sure to put the deck list that I played in this video in the description below, so you guys want to try it out for yourself, you'll be able to. And if you're enjoying the content I've been making so far here on the channel, don't forget to leave a like, smash that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!